Liam Payne's shocking final message has left the world reeling. If I'm gone in 7 days, it was Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Just days later, he's tragically dead. Was it really suicide? Or is there something more sinister at play? In today's video, we uncover the chilling details and unravel the mystery behind his sudden death. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The shock of a generation. For fans of One Direction, the thought of never seeing a reunion is painful enough, but losing Liam Payne is unimaginable. The world is still in shock. Liam was thriving, his music career was going well, and no one saw this coming. The mystery around his passing only makes it harder to bear. Losing Liam feels like losing a part of an era that defined a generation. The emotional impact of his death has reverberated across the globe, with millions of fans taking to social media to share their grief, disbelief, and love for a star who meant so much to them. Chapter 2. Early life and health struggles. Born on August 29, 1993, Liam was only 31 when tragedy struck. His early life was marked by health struggles. Born 3 weeks premature, Liam spent much of his childhood in hospitals due to kidney issues. Despite these challenges, he developed a passion for athletics and even took up boxing to defend himself against bullies. Growing up in Wolverhampton, Liam's determination was evident from a young age. He attended St. Peter's Collegiate School and later City of Wolverhampton College, balancing both his sports interests and his desire to break into the music industry. Liam's health struggles during his childhood were not just physically taxing, but also emotionally challenging. Spending a significant portion of his formative years in hospitals, undergoing treatments and enduring pain, shaped Liam into a resilient individual. The scars from his early health issues never completely faded, and they played a role in how he viewed life. Despite the hurdles, Liam was driven to prove himself, not only to those around him but to himself as well. He pushed through the discomfort and found solace in sports, particularly in athletics and boxing, which provided him with an outlet to channel his frustration and energy. Now that we've covered the juicy details, quick question. Do you love the latest celebrity gossip and news on the world's richest? If so, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Let's move on. Chapter 3. Rise to Fame. Liam's journey to stardom wasn't easy. At just 14, he auditioned for the X Factor, but didn't make it far. However, Simon Cowell saw something in him and encouraged him to return. On his second attempt, Liam was grouped with 4 others who didn't make it through as solo acts, and thus, One Direction was born. The band quickly became a global sensation, capturing hearts worldwide. It was a journey filled with ups and downs, with each band member bringing something unique to the table. One Direction's formation was nothing short of serendipitous. Alongside Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Zayn Malik, and Louis Tomlinson, Liam helped create hits like What Makes You Beautiful, propelling One Direction to become one of the best-selling boy bands of all time. Their chemistry on stage, their boyish charm, and their relatable personalities made them beloved by millions. The bandmates shared an extraordinary bond that was forged through the pressures of instant fame, relentless touring, and the shared experience of growing up in the public eye. The band's meteoric rise to fame was unprecedented, with sold-out concerts, chart-topping albums, and a fan base that spanned continents. Chapter 4. The Price of Fame. Their success, however, came at a cost. The grueling schedules, the lack of privacy, and the constant scrutiny began to wear on each of them. Despite the pressures, One Direction continued to produce music that resonated with people of all ages. They were more than just a boy band. They became a cultural phenomenon. After the group went on hiatus, Liam launched a successful solo career, collaborating with other artists and carving out his niche in the industry. He released singles that showcased his versatility as an artist, and his collaborations with popular musicians demonstrated his adaptability and talent. Chapter 5. The Tragic End. Then, on October 16, 2024, fans were hit with heartbreaking news. Liam had ended his life after falling from the 3rd floor of the Casa Sur Hotel in Argentina. Thousands of fans gathered at the hotel to say goodbye, and countless memorials were created in his honor. His funeral is scheduled for next month, and it's hard to accept that a talented young man who brought joy to so many is now gone. The grief was palpable, not just among fans, but also among those who knew him personally. Tributes poured in from celebrities, friends, and fellow musicians, all of whom shared stories of Liam's kindness, his humor, and his dedication to his craft. Chapter 6. The Unanswered Questions. The circumstances of Liam's death raise questions. According to hotel staff, he was behaving erratically, likely under the influence of alcohol or drugs, and police were called when he started destroying the entire room. When authorities arrived, they found Liam had thrown himself from the balcony. His room was in disarray, and drugs and alcohol were scattered around. A toxicology report revealed drugs in his system, suggesting he may have been unconscious or not fully aware of his actions. But is that the whole story? The narrative seems straightforward, but those who knew Liam well have hinted that there might be more beneath the surface. Chapter 7. Struggles with Addiction. Liam's struggles with addiction were well known. He had spent 100 days in rehab in 2023, but those close to him saw that he wasn't truly getting better. The pressures of fame had clearly taken their toll. Liam once shared that during One Direction's tours, they were often locked in their rooms for security, with only a minibar for company. The isolation, the lack of freedom, and the constant demand to perform took a significant toll on his mental health. He spoke about the heavy burden of fame and the lack of a true connection between wealth and happiness. He openly admitted that money did not bring the fulfillment that many people assumed it would. Chapter 8. Fame's Double-Edged Sword. Fame, for Liam, was a double-edged sword. On one hand, it brought him success, adoration, and opportunities beyond his wildest dreams. On the other, it came with expectations, pressure, and an inability to lead a normal life. Liam had always been candid about his struggles with mental health, and his honesty endeared him to many fans who found comfort in his words. He often spoke about the difficulty of maintaining a sense of self amidst the chaos of fame. Despite his best efforts to cope, the darkness seemed to be something he could never fully shake off. Chapter 9. Turbulent Relationships. Liam's relationships were also turbulent. He was the father of a 7-year-old son with Cheryl Tweedy, but their relationship ended in 2018. Their split, though amicable, was challenging for Liam, who wanted to be an active presence in his son's life. Afterward, he dated several women, including Maya Henry, whom he got engaged to twice. Their on-again, off-again relationship was closely followed by the media, and the constant scrutiny added strain to an already fragile situation. Just days before his death, Maya uploaded a TikTok video accusing Liam of trying to contact her even after their breakup. This led her to send a cease and desist letter to Liam, accusing him of harassment. The backlash from Liam's fans after his death was immense, with many blaming Maya for what happened. Chapter 10. The Impact of Kate Cassidy. At the time of his death, Liam was in a relationship with Kate Cassidy. They had been vacationing in Argentina, and Liam had asked her to stay longer, but she had responsibilities back home. Kate's departure seemed to have deeply affected Liam, and after she left, he was reportedly partying with alcohol, drugs, and even prostitutes. Kate later posted a heartbreaking message on social media, expressing her grief and love for Liam, but fans still blamed her for leaving him alone. The emotional toll on Kate was evident as she tried to navigate her own grief, while being accused by the public of abandoning Liam when he needed her most. Chapter 11. The Dark Side of Fame. Beyond his relationships, another layer of mystery has emerged. In 2017, Liam appeared on The Graham Norton Show and shared an unsettling story about an encounter with Diddy and Jay-Z. He described Diddy's laugh as the most evil laugh, and recounted being shoved by Jay-Z's bodyguard. These interactions seemed humorous at the time, but now fans are revisiting them with a darker perspective. The entertainment industry is known for its secrets, and Liam's anecdotes have taken on new meaning in light of his death. Was there something more sinister at play during these encounters? Chapter 12. Allegations against powerful figures. Both Jay-Z and Diddy have faced serious allegations. Jay-Z's past includes incidents involving violence, while Diddy is currently embroiled in legal controversies. Diddy's freak-offs, secretive parties where attendees were reportedly drugged and abused, have only added to the speculation. Some fans believe that Liam's encounters with these powerful figures may be connected to his death. Social media is filled with theories, with fans questioning if Liam knew something he shouldn't have. The resurfacing of old interviews and clips has only fueled the conspiracy theories, with fans dissecting every word and gesture for hidden meanings. Chapter 13. Conspiracy Theories and Speculation. While there's no concrete evidence linking these celebrities to Liam's death, the conspiracy theories persist. Was Liam threatened? Did he know too much? These questions remain unanswered, and Liam's tragic end has only fueled the rumors. The idea that powerful figures in the industry could have played a role in silencing Liam is both chilling and heartbreaking. It speaks to the dark side of fame, the part that the public rarely sees but that those in the industry know all too well. Chapter 14. Remembering Liam Payne. Despite all the challenges and mysteries, Liam Payne deserves to be remembered for his talent, his voice, and the joy he brought to millions. His life may have been chaotic, but his legacy as an artist and a devoted father will live on. Liam's fans have taken it upon themselves to keep his memory alive, sharing stories, music, and moments that highlight the best parts of who he was. For now, all we can do is honor his memory and hope he's found peace. Chapter 15. A call for mental health awareness. Liam's story is a reminder of the pressures that come with fame and the importance of mental health. It's easy to get caught up in the glamour of celebrity life, but beneath the surface, many stars struggle with issues that money and fame cannot fix. Liam's openness about his struggles made him relatable to many, and his willingness to speak about his vulnerabilities broke down barriers for others to do the same. His death is a tragic loss, not just for his fans, but for the music industry as a whole. Chapter 16. The complexity of his death. The narrative surrounding Liam's death is complex, filled with layers of personal struggle, professional pressure, and possible outside influence. While we may never know the full truth, what remains is the impact Liam had on those who knew him and those who admired him from afar. His music, his charisma, and his journey from a young boy with a dream to an international superstar will not be forgotten. The world lost a bright light, but his legacy will continue to shine through the music he created and the lives he touched. Chapter 17. The importance of support. As we reflect on Liam's life, it's crucial to acknowledge the importance of supporting those who are struggling. The pressures of fame can be isolating, and even those who seem to have it all can be fighting battles that no one sees. Liam's story is a call to action for greater awareness and support for mental health, particularly for those in high-pressure environments. His legacy should not only be one of music and talent, but also one of compassion and understanding for those facing similar struggles. Chapter 18. A legacy that will endure. The conspiracy theories, the speculations, and the rumors will likely continue. But at the heart of it all is the loss of a young man who had so much more to give. Liam Payne was more than just a member of One Direction. He was a father, a friend, and an inspiration to many. His journey was marked by highs and lows, and while his life ended far too soon, the impact he made will endure. Rest in peace, Liam. Your voice, your music, and your spirit will never be forgotten. Chapter 19. Unanswered questions. Liam Payne's tragic end raises questions beyond what has been discussed in public discourse. One aspect that has been repeatedly overlooked involves his connections with influential figures in the entertainment industry. Could these connections have played a role in the circumstances leading to his death? During his appearance on The Graham Norton Show, Liam mentioned an interaction with P. Diddy that unsettled him. He humorously described Diddy's laugh as the most evil laugh, a statement that took on a different meaning after his death. Fans started to question whether there was an element of truth behind the seemingly lighthearted story. Was Diddy someone Liam feared in reality? Was there an underlying tension that Liam was hinting at? Chapter 20. The encounter with Jay-Z. Similarly, his encounter with Jay-Z raised even more eyebrows. Jay-Z, known for his powerful influence in the music industry, had a seemingly cold interaction with Liam. When Liam attempted to approach him, one of Jay-Z's bodyguards shoved him away. The incident, while seemingly insignificant at the time, gained new significance when fans began to consider whether Liam had inadvertently stepped into a world of power dynamics that went far beyond what he could handle. Chapter 21. Allegations and Fear. Jay-Z and Diddy have been tied to numerous allegations over the years. Jay-Z's history of violence and alleged drug connections, as well as Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, painted them as far more complex figures than the public personas they presented. Diddy's freak-off parties, in particular, became a focal point in the weeks following Liam's death. These were gatherings where individuals were reportedly drugged and abused, with claims suggesting that Diddy used these parties to maintain control over others by obtaining compromising footage. The implications of this are chilling. Could Liam have seen or heard something that put his life in danger? Chapter 22. The Darkest Theories. One of the darkest elements of these theories revolves around Diddy's interactions with his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Cassie came forward with allegations of abuse, harassment, and even instances where Diddy coerced her into participating in disturbing activities. These revelations only added fuel to the theories that Diddy had a hand in maintaining control over those in his circle through fear and coercion. Liam, who was relatively young and perhaps unaware of the full scope of these power dynamics, might have found himself in a dangerous position. Chapter 23. Searching for clues. Fans have combed through Liam's interviews and public appearances for clues. Many pointed out that Liam appeared visibly uncomfortable when discussing certain individuals. In a 2018 interview, when asked about his interactions with powerful figures in the industry, Liam seemed to choose his words carefully, often diverting from the question or giving vague answers. Could this have been a sign that he was trying to protect himself while also hinting at a deeper story? His hesitation, his choice of words, and even his body language have been scrutinized as fans search for answers. Chapter 24. Social Media Speculation. Social media has been ablaze with theories. Comments like "Liam knew too much" and "the industry is darker than we think" have become common under posts about his death. Some fans even pointed out that Liam had become increasingly reclusive in the months leading up to his death, possibly due to fear for his own safety. His Instagram posts during this period were markedly different from his earlier ones, less joyful, more cryptic, and often with captions that hinted at inner turmoil. The sense that Liam was struggling with something beyond addiction and mental health became a focal point for those who believe his death wasn't simply a tragic accident. Chapter 25. Friends' warnings. Furthermore, there were claims from some of Liam's close friends that he had confided in them about feeling unsafe. One anonymous source stated that Liam had expressed concerns about being watched, and that he felt he couldn't trust those around him. This, combined with his deteriorating mental health, painted a picture of a man who was not only struggling internally, but also feeling external pressures that he couldn't escape. The idea that someone might have wanted to harm Liam is heartbreaking, but it's a theory that many fans are unwilling to dismiss. Chapter 26. Questionable circumstances. Even the circumstances surrounding Liam's fall have been questioned. The hotel staff described his behavior as erratic, but some believe there might be more to the story. Was Liam pushed? Did someone else have a hand in creating the chaotic scene that led to his death? The toxicology report indicated that drugs were present in his system, but the question remains: how did they get there? Was Liam using them willingly, or was he coerced or forced into a state where he could be easily manipulated? These questions remain unanswered, and the lack of clear answers has only led to more speculation. Chapter 27. A tragic reminder. Despite the theories and the rumors, what remains undeniable is the loss of a talented individual who had so much more to offer. Liam Payne's death is a reminder of the dark side of fame. the isolation, the pressure, and the potential dangers that come with being in the public eye. He brought joy to millions through his music, and his legacy will continue to inspire. Yet, the unanswered questions about his death serve as a sobering reminder that the world of entertainment is not always what it seems. Chapter 28. The Legacy of Liam Payne. In the end, whether Liam's death was the result of his own struggles, external pressures, or a combination of both, we may never fully know. But his story has opened up important conversations about mental health, the pressures of fame, and the need for greater support for those who find themselves struggling in the spotlight. Liam Payne was more than a musician. He was a human being with hopes, dreams, fears, and struggles. His voice may be gone, but the impact he made on the world will never fade. Chapter 29. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Liam. Your fans will always love you, and your legacy will live on in the music you made and the lives you touched.